Hello everybody, this is Frank Bobby. Welcome to race number 19 of 2020-21 NROL Goldfish Truck Series season. This is the 7-Eleven-200 at Richmond Raceway. It has been an action-packed season full of spills and thrills and all kinds of action here at the NROL Goldfish Truck Series. But we are finally here at the last race of the regular season. This is it. This is the race that will determine who will make it into the playoffs and who will not make it into the playoffs. Who's going to win the regular season champion. Lots of things to decide today and lots of excitement going into the last race of the regular season. Who will be the regular season champion? Who will make it to the playoffs? Who will be our 10 drivers who will go on to fight for the championship? Well, let's find out and give you a starting grid for this race. Starting on the pole for this one is Paul Jackson. Alongside second is Grant Enfinger. Third is Christian Vargas. Fourth is Southern Creed. Fifth is Marshall Burrow. Sixth is Chandler Smith. Seventh is William Seaman. Eighth is Johnny Slaughter. Ninth is Spencer Davis. 10th is Eric Krause. 11th is Rep Lassard. 12th is Matt Crafton. 13th is Austin Hill. 14th is Red Moffat. 15th is Christian Eckes. 16th is Isaac Nordic. 17th is Todd Gillen. 18th is Cody Cleveland. 19th is Zane Smith. 20th is Chase Purdy. 21st is Chase Dunbar. 22nd is Hector DeLove. 23rd is Bailey Curry. 24th is Stuart Friesen. 25th is Tyler Ankrum. 26th is Ben Rhodes. 27th is Gabriel Downey. 28th is Adam Garcia. 29th is John Hunter Nemechek. 30th is Simon Jetsky. 31st is Kaz Grella. 32nd is Patrick Collins. 33rd is Logan Cole. 34th is Spencer Boyd. 35th is Johan Anderson. 36th is Tanner Gray. 37th also waits up. 38th is Dave Fogelman. 39th is 39th is Ross Mitchell. 40th is Dave Fogelman. 41st is Corey Wilbert. 42nd is Brennan Poole. I did include. Yeah, I did have 42 trucks. Okay. Alright, so we do indeed have all trucks here. I actually, forgot for a second. I think we had 42 opponents and 40 drivers. Yes, we do. 42 drivers. And 10 of them are going to make the playoffs and compete for a championship. Right now, your top 10 points look pretty interesting. Some drivers are a lock. And Grant Enfinger happens to be sitting on the front row, and he is the driver who might be your regular season champion if he finishes high enough of Vector Lowe and a few other guys. With all that in mind, let's see what happens today. And green flag is in the air for the 7-Eleven-200 at Richmond Raceway. Grant Enfinger getting a good launch on the start of the race. Ooh, a little bit of squeezing on the wall on the outside. Yeah, Richmond Raceway, a pretty tricky racetrack. But Christian Vargas actually got quite a bit of speed on the bottom lane. And caution is out. Yep, that can happen at Richmond. But the caution's up for the first time today. Oh dear. Oh, let's see what happened to bring out this caution. Pretty early on in the game. Oh, looks like it happened near the tail end of the field. Actually, yeah, some rips from the riffraff having a bit of trouble. Tanner Gray got caught with Spencer Boyd and Adam Garcia as well, and Tanner Gray just went for a spin. A pretty minor spin, but it's enough to bring out the first caution of the day. Well, that's short track racing. Okay, well, we'll line them up and go again. Alright. Okay, so no one should be pitting. The race only just started. Only one I imagine pitting is Tanner Gray, because, you know, he's got some scabbed of tires now. But other than that, yeah, it's way too early to pit. Yeah. Alright, skip another lap. Okay. Not sure why we're going all these laps under caution. There we go. Alright, it's a bit of a lengthy caution period, but lights are now out on the pace truck. And we're going green this time by. Alright, here we go. And green flag back in the air in Richmond. That's what they were mentioning. First time the trucks has actually raced on Richmond in quite a while. If this year happens to be the regular season finale. Christian Vargas though looking to get underneath Grant Enfinger. And take the always slides up the track a little bit. And the track may have a similar flaw as Darlington and Pocono where it's just so hard to pass on the inside. The thing is though, this is a short track and short tracks are easier to get to the inside of somebody to pass. But even though this is a short track, it's one of the bigger short tracks to go to. Here we go, some action happening just behind though. Get a split on the outside of William Seaman and Derek Kraus. Ooh, a little bit of sausages action, but alright, we got some pretty good 3-wide action. As William Seaman and Derek Kraus working their way around Chandler Smith. And Derek Kraus, he is right now in the top 10 in the points. And he's running pretty well. And Spencer Davis looking for a good day. Spencer Davis, he's not really a quantity or no quality for the playoffs, but he might make it. Meanwhile, battle for second has started up, brewing, as Paul Jackson trying to get around Christian Vargas. Paul Jackson, another driver in the top 10 in points. And he's got 2 wins. So those 2 wins will count for bonus points, but if he gets a 3rd win, he's going to get even more, or 5 extra points at the start of the playoffs. Alright, Paul Jackson still trying to get underneath Christian Vargas. They might have him here. He didn't go deep enough. Oh, he's got him. He's got him. Paul Jackson slowly but surely performing an overtake on Christian Vargas. And Vargas, while he is above the cut line, he is tied with Isaac Nordic. And if he doesn't finish too well, and he might be out. And this is not good for Christian Vargas, as he is now stuck on the outside and about to lose a spot. Not just to Paul Jackson, but Marshall Burrow might get a spot on him as well. Oh, this is good for Grant Enfinger, starting to pull away. That regular season championship is looking really good for Grant Enfinger. As Christian Vargas going to do a couple spots here. And Marshall Burrell moving him on the inside. Marshall Burrell, of course, as we talk about playoff drivers, Marshall Burrell nowhere near the playoffs. He has, unfortunately, has no chance of winning a title this year. But, oh well, early days for some of these guys. Man, Christian Vargas, though, he cannot be losing spots here. Because think about Christian Vargas, like I said, he is above the cut line, but only by a little bit. Now, looking for him as next competition, and a lot of his competition is behind him for now. So if Christian Vargas finishes high enough, we will still make the playoffs. But it's going to be close. Here comes Derek Kraus just behind Derek Kraus. Another one above the playoff cut line at the moment. And he's in a pretty good position to make the playoffs. So we might have a lot of rookies in the playoffs this year. And just back here, yep, here is Derek Kraus. Trying to make up a spot on William Seaman. Meanwhile, there's Chandler Smith. He's driven this 51 truck a number of times, but Chandler Smith is only a part-timer, so not running for points. Okay, Derek Kraus slowly but surely making his way around William Seaman. Oh, Chandler Smith, though, gets to the bottom line. Can't quite get around William Seaman, though, but he's going to get around... no, he's going to get around William Seaman, but not quite able to get around Derek Kraus. Let's go back in the field a bit to Austin Hill. Austin Hill is the first driver outside of the playoff cut line. However, if he finishes high enough ahead of Isaac Nordic, Austin Hill will get to the playoffs. And weirdly enough, his competition is just in front of him. There is Isaac Nordic, who is the first driver above the cut line. And right now, that playoff appearance for Isaac Nordic looking very good. Although here's Matt Crafton as well, so a lot of competition surrounding Isaac Nordic. It's going to be very interesting to see, you know, who's in and who's out. And Matt Crafton as well. He is the second driver outside of the cut line. Right now running side by side with Spencer Davis. It looks like Spencer Davis might have the spot here. Now Spencer Davis, he is only the 5th highest running driver in the or outside the playoff cut line. And he is having a good day, but I don't think he's having a good enough day to make a playoff appearance. Now here is Isaac Nordic, making that playoff appearance look very good. It's going to be really close, though. Like, the thing is, Isaac Nordic, yeah, he's making up spots, but his competition is not too far back. Now, as long as he does finish ahead of Austin is good, but Matt Crafton as well is right there. That's another driver he's got to look out for. His next competition, though, is John Artemachek, who is nowhere near up the field. Same for Ben Rose, so doesn't have to worry about those guys. It's not now. We'll see what happens later on. So I don't know, unless Austin Hill and Matt Crafton beat Isaac Nordic by a bit, I don't think the playoff picture is really going to change at all. Like right now we've got Grant Finger, Zach Dillon, Johnny Sutter, Derek Kraus, Peter Cleveland, Zane Smith, Paul Jackson, Galen, Christian Vargas, Isaac Nordic in the above the cut line. And I don't really see, well, at least not now. Thing is though, we're getting close to that point, but we still have quite a ways to go in this race before things are all said and done. You never know, things could just flip right around for some of these guys. You never know. Well, not a lot of battling though happening at the moment. You know. Anyways, I could have done the fun flag, but I feel like the fun flag is honestly a little bit silly. And I feel like it worked fine for the 7500 because that would have been a really boring race. But this race, despite the fact that it might not be too exciting, it is still a very important race. So we need to keep things pure and just let the drivers do their thing. And we cannot bring out any manufactured cautions. Any cautions we have must only be for on-track incidents. But Grant Enfinger, he has been the most consistent driver of them all this season. Well, obviously. And now he happens to be the guy in first place and leading the charge in this race. That's Rafael Lassard, actually. Rafael Lassard engaging battle with Tyler Ankrum. You know, for a KBM driver, Rafael Lassard has had a pretty bad season. Not even close to making the playoffs this season, so. Ah, well. Actually, that being said, we will see if Rafael Lassard's going to be back at KBM or not, or some other team could pick him up next season. We'll have to wait and see. And just ahead of him, Chase Purdy, trying to raise his teammate Zane Smith. And Zane Smith, another driver who is in the playoffs, or at least above the cut line, but he's not had a very good day. So, I don't know. Zane Smith might not even be in the playoffs after this. And I should mention after this race, I will give a rough idea of who's in and who's out of the playoffs. But ultimately, you guys won't know that for sure until the points roll up after this race. Yeah. Unfortunately, with my limited technology, I can't do these calculations on the fly. I can only do them in post. But we have the whole field as not a single file. The problem with some of these tracks, though, is just that it's a bit hard for things to happen. Oh, here we go, some side-by-side action here. As Spencer Davis now making his way around Chandler Smith. Spencer Davis with an overtake. Well, Spencer Davis might not make the playoffs, but he does seem close. But, you know, it's competition right around Matt Crafton. I would have done it. He'll take a Ben Rhodes are having very good days. So I don't know, he might just be able to squeak his way in. I mean, I think he's just gonna get close, but he's not actually gonna make it. He's just too far. Well, he's first of all, he's too far back in points. Even if he were to win this race, sadly, he just wouldn't be able to get enough points. Unless everyone behind him, or unless close competition pulls or finishes far enough behind him. Ooh, some battling trying to kind of go on here. Christian Vargas looking to find his way around Marshall Burrell. That's gonna help him though. Christian Vargas needs all the points he can get in this final race of the regular season if he wants to guarantee himself a spot in the playoffs. Actually, with that in mind, yeah, I mean, it would help him out more because he's actually tied for points right now with Isaac Norgaz of the last race. Although his next competition of Isaac is running quite badly today, and then behind him, then is Austin Hill and Matt Crafton. So hey, as long as Christian Vargas stays where he is running right now, he's good. But he still has to make it work till the end of the race. I don't see too many battles brewing at the moment. Oh, here's the pass, though. Ben Rhodes. Oh, dear. Ben Rhodes not having a good day. Expecting to be beaten by Mitchell Collins. Who, weirdly enough, isn't even... or probably isn't even going to make the playoffs this season. Anyways, Mitchell Collins now working his way around Ben Rhodes. We just behind him though, Ty Majeski just completed a pass to Spencer Boyd, but Spencer Boyd gonna pull off the crossover move on Ty Majeski. Oops. I think I have any up front though. Now here is Todd Gillen actually trying to get around Johnny Sauter. Johnny Sauter actually pretty safe into the playoffs though. So he's not having the best day of his career, but he is doing enough. Although he might lose a few spots in the standings. Actually, he might not even lose that much. He's got a lot on well, all these guys, so. And there he goes around Todd Gilliland. Oops, wrong driver. Todd Gilliland. So Johnny Sauter looking pretty good. Here is Cody Cleveland, who really enough was pretty high in points, but then lost a bit after his poor performance at Darlington. Ooh, Rafael started playing with these guys, trying to make a move on Chase Purdy. However, Grant Henry has been the dominant driver of the day. Here's Chase Dunbar. Racing Zachary DeLillo, another playoff competitor. In fact, actually, Zachary DeLillo is second in the standings. Well, second as of the last race. However, he's not having a very good day. He's far away from Johnny Sauter. In fact, where is Johnny Sauter? Yeah, Sauter in 14th. DeLillo though running 23rd, so Zachary DeLillo is going to lose a spot in the points. I mean, we'll still race in the playoffs, but not quite going to score much more points. In fact, Zachary DeLillo actually has no wins on the season, so that's actually going to put him probably somewhere mid to the bottom of the top 10 in the point standings. Because a lot of drivers actually have wins. In fact, right now, the only drivers in the top 10 that don't have wins is Cody Equivalent and Zachary DeLillo. So those guys are going to be a little bit of a disadvantage by not winning a race this season, or this regular season. They could still win a race in the playoffs, but nothing, though, in the regular season. Stuart Friesen just getting around Tyler Ankrum. A couple drivers who said they have no chance of making the playoffs this season. Can I stop clicking on the wrong drivers? But yeah, Surgery is having an interesting battle now. Time him at the moment. As you know, 15 laps to go in the race. Well, this wasn't the best race in the world, but it had some action, though. I'll give it that. There was at least some action in the middle of the field. At this point, that's what you have to find in these lesser interesting races. Here's Zach Glow, though, trying to pick up an extra spot on Tyler Ankrum. This could get interesting. Yeah, Chase Dunbar. Lost his spot to Galen Downey, who, Oh, Galen Downey. He's another driver who is in the playoffs. However, he might not be in the playoffs anymore, as he is not having a very good day. He's only 6 points above Christian Vargas and Isaac Nordic. And he might... Well, actually, where is Isaac Nordic? Let me see, 28 car. Oh, he's running 11th. And Galen running 24th. And his next competition, Christian Vargas running way up. Yeah. So Galen Downey, this might be the end of his attempt at making the playoffs, as he is not having a good day. Take it back up front. Yeah, the front runners though just they can't really do much. They're just running to the end of the race. Oh, Nelly Decker. I mean, not Nelly Decker, Kaz Gralla. Did I say Nelly Decker? I think I did. That's not Nelly Decker, that's Kaz Gralla racing for Nice Motorsports today. I actually can't remember what this was again, but I think I accidentally called him Kaz Gralla or Nelly Decker, because the thing is, Nelly Decker has driven the 44 truck for most of the season, but not today. That truck is being piloted by Kaz Gralla. And here's Logan Cole getting around Chase Dunbar. These two, though, too far in points, have no hope of making the playoffs, I'm afraid. Yeah. Ooh, and Garcia getting a little bit of slidey-isms through the corner, or on corner exit. A little bit of a battle happening up here. Zach DeLillo getting around, or trying to get around Tyler Ingram. This is worth watching, as Zach DeLillo is a buff driver to look out for. Actually, two Nintendo trucks going to battle here. Justin Barr and Adam Garcia. Just taking pretty balance. That might be happening up here. Alright, well, the two Nintendo trucks now racing each other for 27th. Recent battle between the two Nintendo trucks. Yeah. Well, with 2 laps to go, Grant Enfinger has been the most dominant driver of the day. And Grant Enfinger already had the points lead going into this race. And he is still going to have the points lead coming out of this race. And here we go, white flag, warm up to go at Richmond Raceway. And as long as nothing goes wrong for Grant Enfinger, he will be your 2020-21 NROL Goldfish Truck Series regular season champion. And now it comes through the final corner to claim his win in the 7-Eleven-200 at Richmond Raceway. Well, there you have it. Grant Enfinger is the winner of the day. And this win today will also give an extra 5 points. Second win of the year. So Grant Enfinger, he's got momentum now going into the playoffs. I am definitely keen to see how he does for the rest of the season. Oh, 6 races from now, though, he will try to go for that championship. So, your finishing grid for today was Grant Enfinger with a win, Paul Jackson at 2nd, Marshall Berger on 3rd, Christian Vargas at 4th, Sheldon Creed 5th, Derek Cross 6th, William Seaman at 7th, Spencer Davis in 8th, Matt Kraft at 9th, Chandler Smith in 10th, Isaac Nordic 11th, Brett Moff at 12th, Austin Hill 13th, Johnny Starr at 14th, Todd Gill on 15th, Cody Quigley at 16th, Christian Eckes in 17th, Dane Smith in 18th, Chief Perry 19th, Red Star 20th, Stuart Freeze in 21st, Time from 22nd, Jack DeLo 23rd, Jalen Downey 24th, Kaz Guala 25th, Logan Cole 26th, Am Garcia 27th, System Bar 20th, Bailey Curry 29th, John Ortiz 30th, Mizzy Collins 31st, Spencer Boyd, Ben Rhodes 32nd, Spencer Boyd 33rd, Ty Majeski 34th, Jordan Anderson 35th, Austin Waits up 36th, Tate Funkelman 37th. That's bizarre. We got. Huh. Okay, well, for some strange reason. Well, I'm not sure what happened to Angelica Rush and Cody Rollbow. But those guys, not sure what happened to them. Well, they finished, I guess they finished lower with these guys, but Corey Roper finishes in 40th, and somewhere in 41st and 42nd is Angelica Rush and Cody Rollbow. We'll have to see the, I don't know, well, you'll see the points. But that's all for the Truck Series. That's all, well, that's all for Truck Series today, and that's all for their regular season. So, as far as we made the playoffs, Grant Enfinger, of course, safe. And I think that Zach DeLillo is safe as well. I'm not too sure. But that's okay, because you guys are going to see in just a second who is going to be your 10 drivers who will go on to compete for this year's championship. But that is all for now. Hope you guys have enjoyed this video. If you did, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you in whatever I make next.